Welcome to Yoga Time Warrior. I'm Tracy. I'm going to really try not to go on here. I'm going to get straight into a practical session on how to relieve back pain. This is stage 1. It is the core of our Yoga Time Warrior yoga practice. It is one of the most basic concepts. Come down to your mat. Let's get started. In our Yoga Time Warrior practice, we do a lot of work on establishing our neutral spinal positioning in order to allow us to practice in a way that protects and develops our spine, strengthen our spine and its flexibility. So I'm going to try not to go into it too deep here because this is really not the format, but I really want to give you a great introduction so you can understand what you can look forward to in your Yoga Time Warrior practice. Please grab a couple of towels. They're probably the most accessible prop that you have. Sit these underneath your buttocks. We want these underneath our buttocks. Now you can sit in a cross-legged position if it's more comfortable to you. You can sit on a chair. Sit anywhere that is comfortable so that you have a nice gentle inward arch in the lower back. We don't want you collapsing outward into your back. We want to establish that perfect posture. And we're going to continue to work on that perfect posture. So finding that nice inward arch in the lower back, drawing the shoulder blades together and down the back, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, drawing the chin towards the chest and pressing the head back slightly. We're now in a neutral spinal position. So we have our natural arches in our spine, a gentle inward arch in the neck, a gentle outward arch in the upper back, and that gentle inward arch in the lower back. As we move through our practice, we have our chest to abdomen breathing. This is the core of our practice. We'll begin with an exhale now, contracting in your lower abdominal muscles. Inhaling to refresh and then exhale. Focus on that contraction, really drawing those muscles in towards the spine, drawing them up into the rib cage. Inhaling again and then exhale, really contracting them in and feeling what that does to your pelvis and your hip area. One last time now. Really drawing inwards. Now inhale, expanding into the chest. Right into the center of the chest. And then exhale. Just relax it down. Inhaling again, expanding into the chest, but this time feeling your spine lift through the top of your head towards the ceiling. Exhale to relax. Inhale, expanding into the chest, drawing the shoulder blades together, shoulders away from the ears, really drawing up through the spine, feeling length in the spine. Exhale to relax. Inhaling for the last time. As you expand and open up through each vertebrae, imagine what's now going to happen when we're moving through our postures. We've opened up through our spine and we stretch into a forward fold movement. What we've done is we've really opened our spine to allow it to fold forward, feeling nice and relaxed and stretched already. Then when we exhale, we contract those lower abdominal muscles in and we stabilize through our pelvis. If we're in a forward fold movement, that also allows us to tip forward, moving our pelvis into correct alignment as we do so. We'll continue now, just completing another exhale, contracting in the lower abdominals. Inhale, expanding into the chest, lifting up through the spine. Exhale, drawing in the lower abdominals. Inhale, lifting up, just imagining and feeling what that's doing in relation to stabilizing the spine as you exhale. Inhaling, lengthening. Feeling if we're flaring those ribs a little bit much, and then we exhale just to make sure that we're drawing that all back into alignment. That is the core of our practice, and that really then allows us to keep our alignment going as we move through postures. that we then move into those strengthening postures. So the ones where we're really developing strength through our body, but in particular through our spine, the muscles around our spine. So if you imagine you stretching your spine all the time, like many of us do, oh, I've got a sore back, oh, you do some stretches, oh, it feels good. And the next day, it's all sore again. The thing is you can't just stretch. We need to restore strength as well. So we stretch and then we strengthen. So we stretch, we open and we strengthen and we restabilize and realign everything into its appropriate place. Over time, we gradually realign what might have been misaligned. Now remember, in your practice, you might start to notice perhaps more pain in your spine. One, either you need to consider whether you're not doing it quite right, or whether there is an underlying issue that you might need to seek further medical advice. It's really important that you do so. And that's part of the mind-body connection that is so important in a yoga practice. You begin to understand what's happening in your body and you can be proactive about it. I'm going to release stage 2, which takes that development into a little bit more movement and a little bit more focusing on the strength aspect, just as an introduction as well. Stage 2, I'll be releasing that on YouTube and my Facebook page.